Goodness gracious, Papa Ball!
Lakad mo, Toton!
Normally. Naku po!
But
We've got 3 heroes here, and Undying's already in trouble. 1 second stun, but he'll freeze over, and Ori gets first blood immediately.
there is a 5, right? But they almost have like 2 position 5s in a Wisband and Undying. This double defensive save.
Mortimer, get away.
Mid again.
Snowball coming over, nothing to say. He just came back. He ends up going down.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh god, he's so far behind though. He's level 5 and Brood's level 8 on the mid lane.
He's got 1900 net worth. Meanwhile, Ame top in some trouble. Snowball comes in. They got the cold feet to proc. Jin-Q makes the rotation. They've got the tombstone down. That'll eventually fall. DY getting a lot of gold from that. They hit the stun into Ori. Oh, Scatterblast. He gets avoided thanks to the Phantasm. Is this defusal already here?
Yes.
Top lane, cold feet. Go after Ame, Mortimer's Kisses, and he's gonna try and walk away from this one. Erica up top. They get the kill into PYW as well as DY, though. There was in 2 on Vici. They still haven't killed off the CK. Reality Rift, right click's coming in. Spectral Dagger, finally he falls, but he's traded Faith Beyond quite a bit. Snowball over to the neutrals. PYW in some trouble. Faith Beyond right on top of this Tusk. We've got DY coming over. The Thunder God's Wrath from nothing to say gets the kill into PYW. They look over at Ori. They've got the tombstone down to the high ground. A little Shredder to try and take it out, but Sorb keeps it alive for a second. They'll take out Ori. They'll take out DY. 3 heroes dead. Old 11 comes over to make the trade on the Innocence.
As well. Mid lane, hang on, Snowball.
Snowball still going in on him. Mortimer's Kiss is coming through. They get the kill into nothing to say. Faith Beyond comes over with the crippling fear right on to PYW. Try to TP out. They have the damage to take this Tusk. Wanna go.
With the Phantasm.
And he's coming around the side. Old 11 goes after this Faith Beyond Night Stalker and just blows him up. Ice Blast comes out from DY. They get the kill on Ori, and now Ame forced the TP away.
EYW's TPing in. Kisses are coming through.
Faith Beyond, Mortimer's Kisses, Snowball there. Faith Beyond outrunning it. They've got the stun out on Ori. They get the kill onto the Snapfire. Now they look over PYW. He can't get away from this one. Snowball on cooldown. Reality Rift pulls him in. Ame now dominated. Stalker using that Dark Ascension right onto Ori. Ori in a lot of trouble. Nothing to say is here. The silence no longer. Scatterblast comes through. Ori, though, ends up dead with the Thunder God's Wrath getting used here by nothing to say. They get the kills like it. Yeah, just get the vision. Reality Rift with the stun. Fire Snap Cookie. Thunder God's Wrath comes in. They've got the BKB on Old 11. He starts the retreat, but now looks over potentially at Faith Beyond. They have the silence with the Crippling Fear out on Erica for a second. Over to the side is nothing to say. The Reality Rift comes out on Erica. 4-second stun. Spectre saved by the Snowball. Ice Blast coming in towards the back with the Mortimer's Kisses onto Ame. He pops the BKB. He'll find DY. Somehow surviving for now, but a 2-second stun. Decay comes out from Innocence onto this Ancient Apparition, making it a little bit easier for Ame, and they'll buy back. They'll throw in PYW. They've got themselves the Walrus Punch as well as the Snowball that's going to hit into Ame. He actually snowballs back towards the creeps. They're able to take up the Aegis, and now how comfortable do LGD feel going into this? The cold feet, the damage, out on nothing to say. They get the kill to the Zeus. They look over Faith Beyond. Night Stalker in some trouble, pops the Crippling Fear, but he's chased down. They've got the damage of the relocate. Again, just getting the escape, and they're going to come back into this fight. The question is, do they continue to fight? Oh, it's not looking likely because Ame is dead. Ice Blast hits, Cold Feet's there. They bring back Jin-Q. He's trying to TP out, but the Fire Snap Cookie lands from Ori, and they'll find another one. Considering the pace of the game and how slow it felt from him at first, but he did a good job. They'll use the Haunt. They go up to Jin-Q. They get the kill. That's coming over on Ame's right. He gets up the stairs. It's Spiders versus Zombies once again. The Crippling Fury is out on top of the Brewmother, but the right-click damage doesn't care for that. The BKB gets popped by Old 11. He'll continue to chase on a Faith Beyond. They get the kill into Innocence. They look over as he tries to get under where the Tier 2 used to stand. They want to go.
Yeah, I think Vici want to fight though. Look at the Zeus.
They turn around and they get the kill on nothing to say. Old 11 gets credit there, but right around PYW. So they end up trading 1-for-1 so far. Faith Beyond not feeling comfortable going further just by himself. He's waiting for the rest of his team to show up. DY comes forward. Rod of Atos, Ice Blast, Spectral Dagger. Old 11 gets the kill on Jin-Q, so they no longer have themselves the Wisp, but they get the kill there out onto Old 11 as well as DY. They take out the Brood. Brood's dead for 92. They look and focus their attention onto Ori, who's trying to run. But there's the Void and there's the stun, so the damage is there to get it. Thunder God's cut. Wrath comes out for Vision. They've got the Nimbus down right on top of Ori. He's in trouble. By the way, they've lost the point booster, so the Scotty's going to be delayed. They get the kill on Ori. They've used the Haunt, though, jaunt over, but it's under the Nimbus. So Erica, he put himself in a little bit of an interesting spot. All 11 goes towards the back to try and get the kill on Innocence. They'll drop the Tombstone on the high ground. They look over at Erica. They get the kill on the Spectre. They'll take the first life. BKB's been popped by Faith Beyond, going after 11 who popped his BKB, but it's a lower timing because he's used it earlier on. 100 seconds dead on this Broodmother. 80 seconds gone as Erica.
Where's their initiation, right? It feels like it's the Gobbler. And it's LGD start.
God's Wrath, Crippling Fear. BKB's been popped by Faith Beyond. They've got the Nimbus down across 3 of these heroes. Old 11 comes over. Will try to kill this Night Stalker who's using that Void. Old 11 holding the BKB, uses the Diffusal Blade, has the Silence onto the Night Stalker as well as the Gobble Up and the Spit Out right on top of both the Wisp as well as the Night Stalker. DY in pretty deep, but they get the kill on a Faith Beyond. They'll take a 1. They end up losing Ori. Erica moving forward. Nothing to say. He'll drop as well. He's dead for 2 minutes. DY, he falls to the Soul Rip of Innocence. On the backlines, though, they've got the Walrus Punch out on Ame to still get the kill onto Jinkyu. They lose a 3rd on LGD. And now Phantasm Shards come out. PYW taking massive amount of damage, and the break is out of the Spectre, forced to run. Old 11 trying to man-fight Ame. Ame at about half health. It's a 2v1 situation with Innocence just trying to Soul Rip and keep him alive, but they go out and Nullify on Ame. They get the kill on Old 11. They'll take out the Broodmother, but Spectre ends up surviving. Erica goes after Innocence. It looks like it might be a full team wipe, but he goes for the TP as well as the Shadow Amulet, and being done onto the Tusk, but he goes into the Snowball trying to survive. It looks like an inevitable death, but the stun hits on a 2. They'll still get the kill on a PYW and look for more. It's the blink forward. DY, he ends up TPing out. They'll continue to move forward for Erica as well as Ori. They'll relocate out in front. They've got the Void that brings Jinkyu over. They'll tether over on the Faith Beyond. Ori getting hit up hard. Havoc hammer down. Ori ends up dead. The buyback comes out from the Snapfire as well as the Tusk. Try to fight this, but they've already lost Erica. Erica's got buyback. Old 11 trying to TP away.
That's what I mean, though. The fights are going better for them. Oh, hang on, Ori.
Stun coming out. Ame very far ahead. Goes after Ori. Ice Blast comes through. Ori survives. Fire Snap quickly away. Got the Walrus Punch. Nimbus down, but it's not really on anybody. They hit the Snowball. And now Ame, he drops. He's dead for 99. He doesn't have buyback. The BKB gets popped by Old 11. They'll take it the Nimbus. They have the Hex coming through from the Prince's Knife. Old 11 ends up running. PYW now. He's right under the wings of Faith Beyond, trying to TP out, but the damage is there. They'll take it a 3rd, looking over at 4th. Old 11 tries to run, but here, they'll look over at Erica. Erica trying to get away, and they'll take out Ori. Spectre jaunting over, but in some trouble. I believe just started that TP, and they'll just call GG. Erica gets chased down, and Brood and Spectre. Very well done.
What I don't understand.
For them?
Top lane, Old
he
11.
Lost. Right click's coming in. Innocence on him. -2 damage. PSG.LGDl. PYW running. Swap once again, though that's not into a call. Magic Missile. And now Faith Beyond. It's got the Culling Blade. Yeah, Blink Call comes out, and now Ice Blast is through, but they've got the Culling Blade. They'll land the Shackle on the Tethered Heroes. But PYW can't follow that up. The Marksmanship and the multi-shot coming out on the PYW. Well, Marksmanship uncontrolled, obviously, but Ori, he dies to the...
They just need to keep this Void farming for now. Try and hit like a 2nd item timing. I assume he's going to go BKB.
Bottom, PYW hit with the call. They've got the relocate, but the swap to avoid it. Now the Cold Feet is placed onto the Venge. They've also got the Shackle, so he'll freeze over, but the Blink Call comes through onto the Underworld. They have the damage to take out the life of Old 11. Now the swap is out, and they'll take out Ori. 2 kills there for LGD, and they'll look for more. PYW throws the Shackle. DY in some trouble. He's a 3rd gone.
Like, be safe about this, because Axe is going to go in here.
Yeah, Blink, looking for the call, not going to land. Shackle hits. PYW coming through with that now. They've got the Pit of Malice down. He'll freeze over on the Axe, but there's the stun on Erica. Force the Time Walk away. The damage coming out from Ame is a lot, so Erica really forced back. They bought back on Nothing to Say. Cold Feet on him. He's got 1 more swap to use. Won't use it. Instead, Magic Missile out on a DY. Ame, he's sitting really low. 4 staff.
Aegis.
Just surviving, but now the Aegis goes down. Blink Call, I believe, was on a 2 with the BKB being popped by Erica. They have the Shackle that lands to the Illusion. Oh, Faith Beyond in some trouble. He freezes over thanks to the Cold Feet. They've also got the BKB running out on Erica. So they might need to back off. Ori gets killed off by Innocence. Innocence, who's whacking with 395 extra damage. Looks over at PYW. They have the Culling Blade. They'll take out the Windrunner. Now they look towards the back. Old 11 trying to run, and the relocate, they're starting to really collapse on them. They go after Old 11. They'll take the kill on the Underward. Now they look over to Erica. Ice Blast coming in as well as the Life Drain, but they got the Blink Call on both those heroes. They'll take out Ori. They look over over at Erica, and OGD just keep coming. They look for this Void. Finally, they'll be able to get him low, but not down. He time walks onto the high ground. They look over at Old 11 once again, who has bought back into this fight. DUI dead for the second time, it seems. Old 11, he's getting body blocked. They've got the call ready to go with the right clicks coming in from Ame. They'll take out Old 11 for the second time, and another cooling bleed from
Wow.
GG. I was
They
not expecting a
styled
GG
them.
call there.
I mean, they styled on them so hard that fight.